examining how international trade has contributed to making the global economy more inclusive. The report showcases data establishing a strong link between trade participation and the narrowing of income disparities among economies. From 1996 to 2021, a high trade share in GDP is significantly correlated to faster growth in low and middle-income economies, converging to the level of GDP per capita in high-income economies. The report found that Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Tonga, and Vanuatu did not converge while Samoa converged, meaning that Samoa is perhaps enjoying enhanced productivity, greater investment, stable economic stability, improved infrastructure, and human capital development more than their counterpart island nations. The report also highlights challenges, noting that many economies with weak trade participation and high commodity dependence have been left behind.
Making trade more inclusive is a top priority for WTO members. Their shared objective is to ensure that trade benefits more economies and more people. Since the establishment of the WTO 30 years ago, per capita incomes in low and middle income economies have nearly tripled, significantly narrowing the income gap with high-income economies. Our estimates suggest that up to 1/3 of this convergence can be attributed to reductions in trade costs, facilitated in part by the WTO. The share of people living in extreme poverty in low and middle income economies dropped from 40% to around 11% since 1995, while the share of trade in these economies' GDP doubled from about 16% to 32%.
Earlier in March of this year, Minister for International Trade and Investment Richard Maru represented the Pacific region at the World Trade Organization's 13th Ministerial Conference in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. There, he advocated for the removal of harmful fisheries subsidies that lead to overfishing and overcapacity that will eventually lead to the destruction of tuna and fishery stocks right throughout the Pacific region. Also states that a true inclusive comprehensive trade strategy that integrates open trade with supportive domestic policies and robust international cooperation, such as the efforts being currently promoted by the national government in their efforts for a joint venture with RD for a fishing company that is said to boost the local economy.